Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Single Mother by Choice. My name is Jackie, and today we're going to talk about toxic breast milk. Oh my god, it freaks me out. Okay, let's get into it. As my channel implies here, I am planning on becoming a single mother, and I'm doing it through artificial insemination. And so in my research, so I've been looking into everything, right? Like I'm super interested in parenting books, and I'm super interested in learning about the process of childbirth, especially natural childbirth and breastfeeding. And looking into breastfeeding, obviously all of the research shows that breastfeeding your baby is best. If you can do it, then that's like the gold standard, is to just breastfeed your child. And it's been shown that children who are breastfed tend to be, I don't like saying more intelligent, but they happen to have better IQs and just bond better with their parents. I don't know about the IQ part, but I know some not so smart people who are breastfed. But anyway, not the point. The point is, it is the gold standard, and it is, for me, not the only option, but it is my very first option. Obviously, if something comes up where I'm ill or I have to take something that might affect my child, then of course I'll use formula, but really breast milk is my first choice. So I did a lot of research, and in researching I came across this New York Times article where this woman set off all types of alarms inside of me, like totally freaked me out, and said basically that although breast milk obviously has all of the great things for your child, those essential fatty acids, minerals, and vitamins, and all of these amazing things, but there are toxins that can be present at high levels in your breast milk that have a negative impact on may have a negative impact on your child's development. And that completely freaked me out. So I said, I need to do some research. I need to look more into this. And in fact, it is true, and it does make sense, obviously. In our environment, in today's world, we're exposed to so many things. You have air pollution, you have our food that's not really food these days because it's genetically modified, and we're using all types of pesticides and things on the food that we're growing. There's small levels of arsenic in rice. So every day our body is constantly sort of berated and put under a lot of pressure just from our environment. Even when you think, okay, I'm at home and I'm doing my best to sort of, make sure my home is clean and, free from as many toxins as possible, well, sometimes it's a little harder than we think. Our mattresses can have flame retardants, although they did move away from using these, I think they're called PBEs, in mattresses and such, but really there are a lot of fumes and toxins being released from anything that has foam, that has any kind of like padding. A lot of furniture has toxic stuff in them. And so I'm just like, holy crap. And then as I read on in this New York Times article, I read that as women get older, obviously the buildup of toxins is even more, and it's even more concentrated in your breast milk and passes down to your child. And I just, Lord Jesus. So this is part of the reason why I have gone, as chemical free as possible. Obviously I can't go bananas and just go crazy, sort of living in a bubble. I don't live in a bubble. I live in today's world, and that's just the way it is. But I'm going to do my best to sort of try and eliminate as many things as possible from my home that could be toxic to me or to my future child. Okay, so let's take a look. Sorry, I'm looking down, looking at my phone. So let's just, these are some of the facts that I found. Breast milk can contain traces of DDT, mercury, lead, arsenic, paint thinner, cleaning fluids, cosmetic additives, and flame retardants. And due to something called biomagnification, babies consume actually higher levels of all of these toxins through the breast milk. So what can we do? Basically, we can only do our best, right? But what can we do in our daily lives? So basically what you can do is eat organic, especially a vegan organic diet. I mean, this channel is not just about me wanting to have a child, but it's also about getting my health in order because I do have this thyroid disease. And so I'm trying to just do my best to be healthy and to lose weight and just have a healthy lifestyle. So definitely staying away from animal products is the best thing because they are also fed all types of, and they are exposed, and they are exposed to all types of toxins and are given all types of hormones. So obviously that biomagnification also applies to us because as these animals consume or are exposed to these toxins, we get it in concentrated forms in our bodies and then pass it along to our children in concentrated forms through our breast milk. So for me, it's even more crucial that I eliminate meat and dairy from my diet. That's just my opinion. So definitely eat organic. Get a really good water filter. Right now, all I have is just a generic like Brita filter, but hopefully at some point I can upgrade my water filter to, I think it's called a HEPA filtration system. But for now, that's really all I can afford to do is use the generic like pitcher water filter. But a little bit goes a long way. So stop using Teflon. I mentioned this in my previous video that I use a ceramic pan, and that is so that I can stay away from Teflon, which can, once the Teflon coating starts to peel, then all types of stuff is just, toxins are just leaching into your food. It's just really bad. So stay away from Teflon. Try to use like either steel or ceramic is even better in your home. Next, I also recommend, or I read, that you should restrict products that contain flame retardants, and that's the biggest offender. So you really have to read and look into things, and when you're buying products, especially like furniture, do you ever notice when you open up a new mattress, it has like a really strong smell? And even recently, I went to IKEA and purchased these baskets, and even that had a bit of a smell. Now I don't know if it's a flame retardant that was sprayed on there, but anyway, it smelled a bit funky and not good. So some companies such as Walmart, IKEA, Sam's Club, they've eliminated PBDs from their products. So definitely there are companies that you can go to, but I would still read the labels just to be on the safe side. And in terms of electronics, trusted electronic companies that have removed PBDs from their products are Canon, Dell, HP, Intel, Ericsson, Apple, Acer, Nokia, Motorola, LG, and Sony. So again, support these companies, but always make sure that you're reading your labels and that you're a well-informed consumer. So now that I'm a little bit more informed, I'm going to continue to do research, as should you. I am not an expert, so you should definitely do your own research. And again, the article and what I found is going to be linked down in the comments, not comments, but in the description box. So you can start there and then take off and do your own research. If you know or if you find anything that I didn't mention here or that I'm not aware of, please let me know down in the comments. And that is it. That is all. I will see you next time. Adios, people.